What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of That Low Moment. Today we're gonna do something a little different, introducing a new segment, and the segment is called Merienda Monday. So yeah, I thought I'd do something a little different, introduce my Filipino side, and have some snacks. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna have a snack, why not? And I'm also gonna answer a bunch of different questions. And so you guys can know a little more about me and the channel. Cool. Just pulled up a few questions from some online get to know you surveys. And yeah, let's answer a few. But first snack. Apparently these Oreos are supposed to turn your tongue pink. Alright, first question. What is your favorite animal? I mean, if you saw the getting my first tattoo video, my favorite animal is the chameleon. Under here, under the sweater. Can't pull it up all the way. It's under there. Right here. Yeah, the chameleon is my favorite animal. Camouflages, really cool animal. That was easy. Next question, what was your first job? Alright, so this one's a little weird. Technically my first job was when I worked at school, all the way back in high school. I would work in the little student store during lunch and nutrition, and it would pay me $10. Not really the best job. My first real job though was when I worked at Kmart for 2 months, just stocking the shelves and all that. Not my favorite retail job. I think out of all the jobs I've had, that was my least favorite. Yeah, good experience, I don't want to dig too deep into it. The horrors. Moving on. Another cookie. Alright, kind of like a segue for the next question. Where do you currently work? I'm gonna have cookies in my teeth while I'm talking to you guys. Well, I currently work at Universal Studios in their carnival game department. I know some of you watch this too. Shout out to the carnies. And then other people that work at Universal. And then out of all the jobs I've had, Universal has to be my favorite one so far. It's fun, got to meet some cool people, cool experience. Not promoting, that work for Universal, but maybe. Have you ever performed in front of an audience? A lot of you guys already know I have. Several times, so a few times were for orchestra back in high school. I played the cello. I was musically talented, or just enough. And then the one I perform more of is stand-up comedy. I performed for, no one ever hired me, but I did open mics, and I did a few college competitions. I didn't win them, but I did it. And that's what counts. So yeah, I'm not too nervous when it comes to performing in front of people. It's just that when I lose track, I really lose track of what I'm saying. So yeah. Do you collect anything? I might collect a few stuff. Oh, cool. Another cookie. Next question. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I think it's safe to say I'm an extrovert. I love hanging out around people. And, you know, I don't like being alone too much. You know, I gotta be out and doing something. Depending on the people, you know, they gotta be like really cool, you know, not being a downer. But I like hanging around them. So, yeah. Safe to say I'm an extrovert. How healthy do you eat? Ah, no. Have you ever had your heart broken? When was the last time you had a girl? What was the worst first date you ever been on? A lot of dating questions now. Alright, so I don't think it's like the worst first date. Alright, so I don't think it was the what am I trying to say? The worst first date, but it was kind of my fault for not asking. I took this girl out to, I guess, dinner or late lunch. Forgot what it was. And then I took her out to this like really cool burger place that, you know, it was like pet friendly, all that, you know, because I knew she liked animals. And then it turned out she was a vegetarian. And she was stuck eating salad, surrounded by people eating meat. Oh, cool. I didn't go on a second date with that girl. So, what is your biggest fear? Drowning is my biggest fear. You know, I don't like being near deep water or boats, which is weird because I'm planning on going on a cruise in a few months. So that's gonna be awesome, surrounded by water. Hooray! Another cookie. I wonder if my tongue is pink yet. Ow! What? I just checked my camera. My tongue is pink. Alright. Yeah, I got a little distracted. My tongue more pink. I mean, yeah, you know, originally your tongue is like pink, red, but that makes it more pink. Okay, back to the questions. Let's see, where were the questions? Let's see. Oh no, I don't want to make this video too long. Let's go 2 more questions, yeah. Do you like roller coasters? I love roller coasters. You know, it took me a while to warm up to them, you know. I was pretty scared as a kid. You know, I didn't like going on roller coasters, but now I love them. I want to go to Six Flags again. Let's see. One last question. What's the longest you've gone without sleep? Ah, there's a story behind this. Alright, so the longest I've gone without sleep is 4 days. You know, it was because I had school and work and then big projects all due around the same amount of time, or back-to-back days, I guess. And then as soon as I would come home from work, I would work on my school project, and then, you know, I would have to stay up all night, work on that project, and then it's 6 a.m. and I gotta get ready for school, and then I gotta go to school. And then the one day off I didn't have school, I had work. And I would just back and forth between that. And that wasn't the smartest plan. One time it got bad and I had to stay up 4 days, or 3 nights in a row. Yeah, I'd go 4 days. And then, yeah, I had to take my, okay, so what had happened was, that morning I had to take my little brother to school. You've seen him before, Lee. So I was driving, right? And all of a sudden, I started nodding off. And then I just had to blink. That's it, I just had to blink. So I blinked, and then I was just nodding off, and the steering wheel was going with me. But I didn't crash. Alright, I woke up, you know, we got scared a little. But yeah. I decided, like, you know, I gotta do better time management. Work on that. I made it through. Hooray. And then we all lived. We didn't die in a car accident because I was sleeping. So yeah, let that be a lesson. Sleep. Alright, so I was gonna end today's video. Alright, now you know a little more about me. Yeah, you know, even though there's only maybe 60 of you guys watching this, maybe more, you never know. Yeah, just comment down below more questions that you want me to answer. I think I'm gonna do this at the end of every month. Let's make that a thing. Merienda Monday, last Monday of every month. Alright. Yeah, just answer your questions. I'll try to answer them all. Alright, but yeah, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later!